Imagine this. Every bite of food you take either fuels balance in your body or pushes it closer to disease. When it comes to blood sugar, this balance is crucial. High glucose levels don't just mean a bit of tiredness or craving. They silently damage your heart, your eyes, your kidneys, and even your brain. But here's the good news. Nature has given us powerful foods that can lower blood sugar naturally, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect long-term health. In this video, I'll show you the 10 best foods that reduce blood sugar, explain the science behind them, and share practical ways to add them to your daily meals. Stay until the end, because food number 9 is sitting in almost every kitchen. Yet very few people know how to use it correctly for maximum benefit. The first food is steel-cut oats. Unlike processed cereals, steel-cut oats are packed with soluble fiber, especially beta-glucans. These fibers slow digestion and create a gel-like substance in your stomach, which means sugar is released into your bloodstream gradually instead of spiking all at once. Research shows that people who eat oats regularly lower their fasting glucose and even improve HbA1c levels. A long-term blood sugar marker, a great way to prepare it is by cooking oats with unsweetened almond milk, topping with cinnamon and a few slices of apple. This simple bowl becomes a natural medicine for your metabolism. Second, let's talk about broccoli sprouts, not just regular broccoli, but it's young sprouts, which are packed with sulforaphane. This compound reduces insulin resistance and helps cells absorb glucose more efficiently. In fact, studies from Sweden have shown that broccoli extracts can cut fasting glucose by up to 10% in type 2 diabetics. You can steam broccoli, toss it with olive oil and lemon, or blend sprouts into smoothies. The trick is to avoid overcooking because too much heat destroys sulforaphane. Third, we have garlic, nature's ancient healer. Garlic contains sulfur compounds like allicin that boost insulin secretion and increase glucose uptake in muscles. It also reduces inflammation in the pancreas, the organ that produces insulin. A 2019 meta-analysis showed that garlic supplementation significantly lowered fasting blood sugar in people with diabetes. Here's a tip. Crush garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking to release its active compounds. Add it to soups, roasted vegetables, or even raw in salads for maximum power. Fourth on the list is Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon. This spice mimics insulin's effect, helping glucose enter cells more efficiently. Clinical trials have found that just 1 gram per day can reduce fasting glucose by nearly 29%. Cinnamon also improves triglycerides and cholesterol, protecting heart health. Sprinkle it into your morning coffee, oatmeal, or smoothies, but make sure it's Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia, which can be harmful in high doses. The fifth food is avocado, a creamy superfood rich in monosaturated fats and fiber. These healthy fats slow carbohydrate absorption, preventing blood sugar spikes after meals. Avocados also contain antioxidants that lower chronic inflammation, which worsens insulin resistance. A study in Nutrition Journal showed that including avocado in meals increased satiety, reduced sugar cravings, and improved glycemic control. You can mash it on whole grain toast, mix it into salads, or blend it into smoothies. Sixth, we have lentils, one of the best plant-based proteins for stabilizing glucose. They're low on the glycemic index and full of magnesium, which helps insulin work effectively. A Journal of Nutrition study revealed that replacing half of the carbs in a meal with lentils lowered post-meal glucose by 20%. Try lentil stews, curries with turmeric and cumin, or even cold lentil salads. Seventh, let's not forget the apple. When eaten with the peel, apples deliver pectin, a soluble fiber that regulates sugar absorption. They also contain quercetin, a plant compound that stimulates insulin release. But remember, eat the whole fruit, not the juice. Since juicing removes fiber and concentrates sugar, these nutrients improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. Studies show that eating a small handful of walnuts daily lowers diabetes risk by over 20%. Swap cookies or chips for a handful of walnuts, or add them to yogurt and salads. Ninth, we have apple cider vinegar, a simple kitchen ingredient with surprising power. The acetic acid in vinegar slows gastric emptying, which means sugar enters the bloodstream more gradually. A study published by the American Diabetes Association found that 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar before bed significantly reduced fasting glucose the next morning. Dilute it in water before meals, or use it as a salad dressing. Finally, the 10th food is beans, black, kidney, or white. Beans are rich in protein, soluble fiber, and magnesium, all of which stabilize glucose levels. Because they digest slowly, they provide steady energy and prevent sugar spikes. Research links frequent bean consumption to improved blood sugar control and a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. Enjoy them in soups, stews, tacos, or mixed into salads. Now, how do you put this all together without complicating your life? Imagine a day like this. Breakfast with steel-cut oats, apple, and cinnamon. Lunch with broccoli, avocado, and lentils. A mid-afternoon snack of walnuts. Dinner with beans, garlic-seasoned vegetables, and a salad with apple cider vinegar. These simple meals combine multiple glucose-lowering foods, creating a natural shield for your body. Here's the truth. Lowering blood sugar isn't about one miracle food. It's about consistent choices that protect your health day after day. Sleep, physical activity, and stress management matter as much as diet. But your plate is where the battle begins. And with these 10 foods, you're giving your body the tools it needs to win. So, to recap, the 10 natural blood sugar lowering foods are steel-cut oats, broccoli sprouts, garlic, ceylon, cinnamon, avocado, lentils, apples, walnuts, apple cider vinegar, and beans. Affordable, accessible, and powerful. Start with just 1 or 2. Make them a daily habit and watch your energy, focus, and long-term health transform. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these foods do you already eat, and which one are you going to add to your meals starting today? Drop your answer in the comments and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Remember, every healthy choice today builds the foundation for a stronger tomorrow.